Hi guys, my name is Walter Cannon III. I'm a flight instructor at Crosswind, and today we're going to be talking about the art of performing crosswind correction on taxiing and takeoff. So here, as you can see, I have my miniature airplane, right? The amount of crosswind correction you're going to add is going to depend on the wind direction. If I have my airplane here and I have a quartering headwind, what I'm going to want to do is I want this wing to be held down, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to put aileron into the wind, okay? If you don't know what an aileron is, it's a device that helps us turn in the air on our wings. But what you really need to know is we need to hold this wing down. Because of the wind coming over our wing, we are getting lift. We don't want our aircraft to actually roll over and tip over. So we need to hold this wing down when we're taxiing. So the same could be said for this wing here. As the wind comes over, we need to add left crosswind correction. Now where students get really confused is when there's a quartering tailwind. When it's a quartering tailwind, we're really concerned about our tail here in the back. Because of this quartering tailwind, we have airflow flowing over our tail, so we want to go down and dive away from the wind. Now the reason for that is because we want to keep our upwind wing down and away from the wind so that the wind does not pick up the wing and again tilt us over on our side. We also want to go down because it gives us better control authority. There's a phenomenon called weather vaning, and that weather vaning is felt along the central point of our landing gear. So that is going to essentially turn us in directions that we don't want to go. So the reason we push forward is to give us better forward controllability of the aircraft. Now, let's talk about takeoff crosswind correction for a second. Takeoff and taxiing crosswind correction is really the same thing. So you're going to have the full deflection of the aileron. More than likely, you'll be taking off in a headwind, not a tailwind. And when you have the wind coming over the wing, you're going to add right aileron to correct for the tilting sensation of where the wind wants to pick the wing up and tilt us over. So as we get faster through the air, our ailerons become more effective, right? When our ailerons become more effective, you're gonna wanna take some of that crosswind correction out. Because remember, we have that full aileron in for our crosswind correction. You don't wanna have full aileron in as you get faster, because then what's gonna happen is our aileron is gonna bank us over to the right, and you could wing strike, especially in a low wing aircraft. So as you get faster down the runway, we're gonna take out some of the crosswind correction, but eventually we're gonna rotate, right? We're gonna try to lift off the ground. So the liftoff is gonna occur, so here's my hand and here's the ground. The liftoff is gonna occur by rotating, and you're gonna lift off this downwind wheel first, then the upwind wheel, and lift off the ground, like so. And that is how you perform crosswind correction. All right, guys, that wraps up our video today on crosswind correction for taxiing and takeoff. If you have any comments, leave them down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.